Ladies and gentlemen, Tony James with the live report. I'm here for the official preview of the NFC North, also once known as the Black and Blue Division. Now, the NFC North is comprised of four users. One man has been to back-to-back Super Bowls, and he lost both of those Super Bowls. But nonetheless, he goes to the playoffs, wins games, and he does his thing, you know. So without further ado, let's get it started. All right. So the first team we're going to talk about here is the Bears. The user who is using the Bears is OJ. I've had different run-ins with this guy. Um, you know, um, there were quite a few games where I got beat by him. I think I only beat him once. Very competitive. Like I said, he went to back-to-back Super Bowls uh, two Maddens ago, and um, with the Bears, by the way. He did lose those Super Bowls, but guy's super competitive. Usually navigates his way to the playoffs. Is particularly one of the uh, top competitors over there in the NFC. All right. Looking at this team though, man, he's got my guy Caleb Williams from USC. Uh, he's got DeAndre Swift at running back, Rashawn Johnson from Texas, the rookie from Rutgers. It's kind of short, um, but his wide receiver room, definitely talented. DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, Luther Burden the third. Now I wanted my franchise to draft this guy in the draft, but it didn't happen. Nope, it didn't happen. Then at tight end, he's got Cole Kmet, and he's also got Colston Loveland from Michigan, 6'6", 248 pounds. The guy's going to be a beast. I'm interested to see if he's going to start Cole Kmet or is he going to give Loveland the go and, let Loveland go on out there. Bears offensive line. You see that left guard? Nasty. Joe Thuney. Nasty. All right. Defense wise, they got Montez Sweat over there. Deo. Ajimbago. Grady Jarrett, former of the Atlanta Falcons. He's over there. Still have Tremaine Edmonds. The rookie from Maryland, Ruben. TJ Edwards. Cornerbacks now. Up and coming superstar Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon, Stevenson, Frazier, the rookie from UTSA. Ooh, he's 6'3", 94 speed, 186. Hey, Chicago's got some defense over there, and we'll be eager to see if he can, ramp it up and do what's needed uh, to win the NFC North. Next up, we're going to go to the Minnesota Vikings, ran by user Josh, Mr. Jose. He was the New York Jets last year, played pretty decent, went to the playoffs a few times. I actually had I played him in the playoffs before. He's a pretty good user, makes solid trades, uh, brings in what's necessary in the draft. Um, you know, he's got a fairly mixed young team with some wily veterans on it. So let's just take a look at his team. At quarterback, he's got J.J. McCarthy. Oh, look at that. Sam Howell. Everybody remembers Sam Howell, right? He was the starting quarterback for the Commanders. Mm, yeah. All right. He still got Aaron Jones Sr. over there at running back, along with Jordan Mason and Mr. Chandler. Wide receiver. He's got one of the best wide receivers in the league, Justin Jefferson, 99 rated, along with Addison, Moore, Naylor, Todd Felton from Maryland. Listen, the guy, he's got a nice little receiver room. He's got one of the top tier tight ends in the league, and T.J. Hawkinson, you know, uh, with Josh Oliver backing him up. Offensive line doesn't look too shabby. Doesn't look too shabby at all. Defense wise, he's got Greener. He's got Van Ginkel. He's got Jonathan Allen, former Commander player, along with Javon Hargrave. Now that middle, whew, that's gonna be some nastiness going on right there. And he's got Blake Cashman, he's got Ivan Pace Jr. At cornerback, he's got Byron Murphy Jr., Rogers Sr., Blackman from USC. He also has Harrison Smith at safety and Metellus. So we'll be interested to see if Mr. Jokes can navigate and win the NFC North with this current team. All right. The next up, you know, we got Z the Truth, right? Z the Truth, very good player. Uh, Last year he had the Bengals. He had Superman Joe Burrow out there, passers for damn near 5,000 yards a season. Jamar Chase, Higgins. You already know the crew that's over there. Uh, you know, and he built this team from the ground up. Made a lot of trades, uh, got a lot of draft capital, and did his thing. A very solid user right here. This year, however, he'll be taking over the Green Bay Packers. All right, Green Bay Packers. Quarterback Jordan Love, running back Josh Jacobs from the A. Alabama running backs. Let me tell you, Alabama running backs are very special. Wow, he's even got Marshawn Lloyd from USC. I mean, that's just listen. If you want a winning combination, then you definitely should have the Alabama USC running back combination. I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I mean, with Green Bay, it'll definitely work. Now, with that wide receiver room that he's got over there, he's got Jaden Reed, he's got Romeo Dobbs, he's got Christian Watson, 96 speed. He's got Matthew Golden, the rookie from Texas. What? Now that was the first time Green Bay took a wide receiver in the first round in like forever, almost. They still have Dontavian Hicks, and they even got McCole Harmon. So he's definitely got some speed. He got some guys with hands, and I look forward to seeing what that wide receiver room can do for him. At tight end, he's got Tucker Kraft and Luke Musgrave. Luke Musgrave, second-year player out of Oregon State. That offensive line looks pretty decent, not too shabby. On the defensive side, he's got Rashawn Gary, Lucas Van Ness, Kenny Clark, still there, 29 years old, doing it big, right along with Devontae Wyatt. He's got Isaiah McDuffie on one side, Edrin Cooper, Quay Walker. Now the cornerback room is a little bit different this year because there's no Jair Alexander, but he does have Nate Hobbs He's got Nixon. He's got Valentine. He's got Ballantyne. And he's got the rookie from Tulane, Makai Robinson. All right. Bullard and Xavier McKinney from the A round out his safety room. Oh, and by the way, he also has Isaiah Simmons, that is, McKinney's backup. Now, everybody remembers the prototype Isaiah Simmons, correct? The guy that got drafted. He was supposed to be an edge in Arizona, but they didn't really, have their defensive mindset together. So, he went from the edge to the linebacker to blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's him. That's him right there. Isaiah Simmons from Clemson. All right. So I'm interested to see what Z is going to do in the NFC North. See if he can navigate that thing and earn himself a wild card spot, or maybe even the first round bye for the NFC. You never know. Last but not least is going to be the Detroit Lions, that are being represented and owned by Oso Ryder. Very cool guy. Plays all of his games. You know, um, I've lost a game or two to this guy before. They were very good games, very competitive, very defensive games. And, I'm very interested to see what he's going to do and put together with these Detroit Lions. Now, he's got Jared Goff. He's got Jahmyr Gibbs at running back, David Montgomery, and everybody knows Mr. Gibbs is from the A. Wide receiver room, Amon-Ra St. Brown from USC. Uh, he also has Jameson Williams from the A, along with Tim Patrick, Khalif Raymond, Ronnie Bell. At tight end, I got Sam Laporta from Iowa. That offensive line looks pretty decent. You know, drafting certain players in certain positions won't be too bad. I believe Penei Sewell is probably the best right tackle in the league right now. Um, he's also got Aiden Hutchinson at left edge. He's got Marcus Davenport at the right edge. He's got DJ Reader in the middle, along with Alim McNeil. Derek Barnes at Sam. Jack Campbell. Yep, that's the I believe that's the great grandson of the original Jack Campbell as well. Uh, he's got Alex Anzalone also at the will linebacker position. He's got DJ Reed Jr., Amik Robertson, former Raider, Teron Arnold from the A, Avante Maddox, Enos Rakestraw, Kirby Joseph, Dan Jackson, and he's got Brian Branch also from the A. So, I do look forward to seeing what Ryder can do within this division, within the NFC conference. This is the first time that he's been in the NFC conference, because usually he's over in the AFC. So we're going to see what happens with this NFC North and all of these guys and these players.